Okay, so welcome back to another review. I did this review before, but I've been approached by someone who's asked me to redo it because they want to see the item better. So here's what I'm reviewing today. It's the Marvel Legends sdcc exclusive Red Skull with the Tesseract cube. So it comes in this very nice looking Tesseract storage crate, which was what Hydra would use. So it's very nice. All the buttons on the side are raised, so you can actually feel them with like a glossy screen. You've got the light escaping the top. It's just plain on the bottom. If I take off the sleeve, you can now see the rest of the details you have on the box that were hidden at the bottom. You get a nice finished Hydra on the back, as well as the battle damaged seal on the front. So it's not actually cracked, that is actually just stamped onto the plastic there to look like it's all rusted and smashed, which I think is really cool. So I'll crack it open. So all you do is, it's a Velcro door. And then on the inside, you have the Red Skull, the Tesseract cube at the side. And inside the door, you have like all these schematics for stuff like Iron Man armor, or the Hydra versions, or like the old newspaper clippings. You have the bio for Captain America at the top. So I'll just put this to one side and I'll just grab Red Skull. So there he is. Now he's not a bad little figure. I mean, he's got leg articulation, but if you try and bend the leg, the skirt of the coat gets in the way. So you can bring up that leg that far. But this leg, you can only do that because the coat skirt stops it. It doesn't bother me because you're not really going to want to pose him. He's just going to be stood up straight. Now, another thing that bothers me is the hands. So he's got a closed fist for this hand, but this hand is an open claw. So if you bend the hand, it is literally just an open claw. And the purpose of that is for this. If I can just grab the little accessory that he comes with. This normally takes a couple of seconds because it's tiny. There we go, got it. He comes with a miniature Tesseract cube, which you just slot between the palm of the hand and those fingers. Now, trying to get him to hold it is quite tricky. You have to sort of wedge it but balance it at the same time. Like so. Got it. And then he has his Tesseract cube. And you can angle it so he's holding it like that. It's a cool little figure, but I just wish he came with other hands because you're limited to what poses you can put him in. But personally, it doesn't bother me because he hardly comes out of the box. As he's an sdcc exclusive, he will remain in his box. The one thing I do like is they've actually painted and moulded the Hydra logo to the shoulder. It's actually raised, you can feel it. So I'll just put him back and I will get the prop replica that he comes with. It is a full 1-to-1 scale Tesseract cube. So here it is. So it's quite nice. It does come in a box. It's more of a protective sleeve, I think, but it still looks cool nonetheless. So you take it out the box, discard the box because you don't really need that unless you want to put it back in it afterwards. So you have the cube here, and the finish on this is pretty cool. Now, it gets even better because this cube is electronic. It makes no noise, but it has got a load of LED bulbs in a little core in the middle with a push button to activate it. But in order to get to it, you have to take this apart. And all you do is it just separates corner to corner, like so. So that's on the inside. You get all those little off-cut crystal shapes to help refract the light. And then in the middle, you just get this, the little orb. Now, in order to turn it on, you can click it and it lasts 12 seconds. Or if you hold it, it will stay on forever until the battery dies, which is what I'm going to do. Actually, I think I'll do the short one first. So that's on. And there you have it. A full 1:1 scale tesseract cube that functions. And it does actually flicker. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. You can just about see the light flickering here, which I think is really cool. So you do get a sort of an unstable effect to its lighting. Now, scale-wise, this cube is quite big. It's just over half the size of a Marvel Legends figure. So that's how we would scale with a deluxe. Now, I do have a big figure as well to scale him with, so I've got down Thanos. Now, I couldn't get the Infinity War builder figure, which I originally wanted. So I went for the classic comic book version, which I got cheap. And it is a big figure. So that's Thanos. And here he is with the Tesseract cube, just to put in some perspective of how big the cube really is. And it is palm-sized as well, so it is a full 1:1 scale. But you can only get this, the official Marvel Legends one, with the SDCC Red Skull. There is no other way of getting the official cube. And for those that wanted to see it, it's how a big figure scales with a deluxe. So the deluxe is just under shoulder height. That's all you get with the SDCC exclusive. It's just a Red Skull with the mini Tesseract cube and the full-size replica. But it does come in the lovely collector's box, and if you happen to see it, get it. You will not be disappointed. But yeah, I mean, there is no use for this other than being a prop replica. I mean, I did use it to prop open a door at one point when it was dark, and it works. But yeah, so if you see these, get them. I know currently Kapow Toys have a load of them in stock for about £65. So if you can get them, do it. So thanks for watching. I'll be back in a bit with another review, hopefully, depending on what I pick. So thanks for watching. See ya.